What's up, everyone? Jim here on a Tuesday afternoon. Thought I'd get some content up here on the YouTube page. Been a little while since I checked in with one of these, and pretty excited. I'm off for the rest of the week. So today was my Friday, but don't worry, 3 Count Thursday will still be live on our Facebook page Thursday night, 9:30 Eastern time for 3CT Live. So make sure you tune into that. Just a couple of thoughts. I haven't had a chance to watch Raw yet from last night. I saw the Firefly Funhouse. It's the only thing that I saw actually air live, and I loved it. I'm still thoroughly enjoying what Bray Wyatt's doing with the Funhouse. I'm kind of mixed because I would like to see him return to the ring, but I'm enjoying the Firefly Funhouse stuff so much that I almost don't want him to come back like too early. So I'm a little bit of a mixed thought and emotion on that one. But again, he's killing it, and ultimately, and I've said this on our weekly shows, is no matter what comes out of the Firefly Funhouse, or not necessarily no matter what comes out of it, I said that wrong. What I hope comes out of it, no matter when he returns to in-ring action, is I want him to have like success that we didn't see him have before. Like, I want him to actually like win feuds. I want him to when he calls out somebody, actually beat them from time to time. I want to see him have a title reign, a world title or universal title reign that matters, because those are things we didn't get from Bray Wyatt in the past. And I think WWE has a great opportunity to basically relaunch one of what I think could be the greatest characters of all time. I think he's that good. The stuff we saw with like the rocking chair and the Wyatt family and all of that when he came in, the crab walk for a guy of his size to be able to do that crab walk. Just everything about the package before had gold written all over it until they executed it. They executed it poorly, and we've discussed that over the 5 years we've been on the air. Is the execution of the Bray Wyatt character and gimmick and all of that was so poorly executed. And then he's been away for a while, and now they have this Firefly Funhouse, and he's absolute, like, these segments are next to the 24/7 title, which I still freaking love. I mean, again, last night, just spectacular on the show. Must watch, whether you're watching it live or catching the YouTube clips or whatever. I think the 24/7 title stuff is must see every single week. But Bray Wyatt, week in, week out, with the Firefly Funhouse, is must see. The stuff's so good, and like, I just want it to mean something. When he finally returns, I want it to mean something. I don't want Wyatt the Buzzard and Rambling Rabbit and Abby the Witch and all the characters, Huskus from last week, and Devil Vince, and for him to go from this happy fun guy in a sweater and to go to the evil clown mask and the hurt and heel gloves and the vague cryptic messages on his social media. I don't want all of that to just be Bray Wyatt's in a feud and he loses. Bray Wyatt's in a feud and he loses. Bray Wyatt's in a feud and he loses. I just don't want that. Like, if that's what we're getting, just continue to have the Firefly Funhouse on our TV forever, and just don't bring him back to the ring. For me, like, I would rather have that and just give me an entertaining segment on the show every week than have Bray come back and not be able to win feuds. But, and I don't know if he comes back. Like, I saw a tweet today that said if, let's say Bray doesn't come back until SummerSlam. Let's say he continues to do the Funhouse every week, and he doesn't come back until SummerSlam. So that's still another 2 months, almost 2.5 months from now till Bray Wyatt would come back. But when he comes back, he wins clean over either the WWE Champion or the Universal Champion, whoever they may be. Wins clean and is your new champion. And I said I would take that without a doubt. Because first off, that means we get 2.5 months more of the Firefly Funhouse. But also we would get, and I would hope that they would execute it well once he won the title. But that means we would get Bray Wyatt winning another world title, or winning his first Universal title. So I would absolutely take that. I don't know, there was rumors that, Bray was going to return a few weeks back on Monday, and then there was complications with the birth of his child, and so maybe that's why it's been even more delayed now. I don't know, but what I just, I hope that he is utilized properly. And I guess that's, and again, without seeing Raw this week, I can't say if it was good, can't say if it was bad. I've seen kind of reviews or thoughts both ways, which to me, it happens every week. There's people who like the programming, there's people who don't. It's Monday Night Raw. But, I kind of gotten into a discussion on Twitter a little bit this afternoon with somebody, and they were talking about how the women's division needs Ronda Rousey back because there's nothing interesting in the WWE women's division. And I said, well, first off, interesting is subjective. So I can't say if something's interesting or not for you or for anybody else. For me, I do find I am enjoying the Becky versus Lacey feud, and I also find I think the match between Bayley and Alexa will be good. But if you don't enjoy it, I can't say that you're wrong or whatever. But they don't need Ronda back. What they need to do is they need to utilize the roster that they have properly. And in some and maybe a lot of cases, or all cases, depending who you are. And if you go to Facebook and Twitter, 3 Count Thursday, you'll see our question of the week. Who's the most misused character or person in the WWE right now, main roster? And some people basically said everybody, and I feel like it's a snarky response and a cheap kind of bullshit cop-out. But, just utilize it properly. If Ronda comes back, awesome. She did great. I would love Ronda back, but the WWE doesn't need Ronda back. They need to utilize their roster properly. That's the big thing. But I'm going to catch up on Raw. Well, I'm going to watch SmackDown this week, and we'll talk to you Thursday night, Facebook.com/3CountThursday. And until then, stay safe, stay smart, and go for